And I'm Courtney Johnson.
And so, Courtney, what did you end up doing this weekend?
So this weekend, I went to go see 50 Shades Darker, and may I say, the movie was really amazing.
Yeah, I've seen that movie before. Was the movie theater packed for that?
It was so packed. I went to a movie theater, and it had 400 seats in it.
Oh
I was
my
really
gosh.
scared because I thought that was like a fire hazard. I didn't think that was safe at all.
Yeah.
And I was just like, if something happens, then what do I do? What if I don't get out in time? My parents are going to go crazy. This is going to be the craziest day of my life.
Did you go to one of those nice movie theaters where they have like the reclining seats and everything?
Yeah, but they put us in a movie theater where like the seats were just like ugh.
What does that really entail?
It was just like you can't move back. We didn't get the seats that reclined, so we didn't get the food that was able to be served out to us. But all in all, it was a good time, and I had fun watching the movie.
Were there a lot more girls than guys there, or were there just like a bunch of couples?
There was a lot of girl groups, like girlfriend groups there. So I was like, maybe this is just not a couple's day today.
Yeah.
It's Saturday, but it's not a couple's day, so maybe everyone's sorry for Valentine's Day. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, when I went to go see the movie, which is like 2 weeks ago or something on the weekend with my girlfriends, I like walked in and there was a lot of men with like their wives or something, and I was just like, I didn't know that this is a popular movie among you guys.
Yeah.
But it was overall a good movie too.
Yeah.
But that's cool. So my weekend, I actually didn't end up watching a movie, but I watched the KU Baylor game.
Yeah, what a great game.
Yeah, that was really intense the whole way through. And I watched that actually at a restaurant with like a ton of people, all KU stuff. It's like when you watch a game in Lawrence, it's like totally just like a different experience,
Yeah.
than like you watching it somewhere else, because we're all wearing jerseys, yelling like Rock Shock. And so it was just really fun.
Did someone spill a drink on you?
No, but there was a lot of drinks spilled though when everyone's like, yay, like celebrating that we won, because we won with like 67, 65, I think.
Yeah, 2 points, and I feel like the boys have to do better in order for them. I mean, this is the 10th time that they beat Baylor, but they have to do better in order for them to get the Big 12 championship.
Yeah,
That's what
I was really worried that we were going to go into overtime or something.
Yeah.
It looked really close, but overall it was a really good game.
Yeah.
So, well, it's always a good game when the Jayhawks are involved.
Rock
Come on. And so today is also National Love Your Pet Day. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
I mean, we know it's President's Day today, but most importantly, it's National Love Your Pet Day. And as nearly as 80 million households have a pet.
Yeah,
so,
we have a pet.
Yeah, I have a pet too. I actually have 2 standard poodles there, Babe and Paisley. They kind of look like awkward dogs, I'm not gonna lie. They're really skinny and tall, but they're absolutely my favorite and pretty much my best friends. There they are in the back of the
school with you?
No, not at all. That'd be too much work. That'd be 2 little sisters I couldn't handle.
Do you take them for morning runs?
No, they're like the kinds of dogs who like, oh, there's a fire hydrant, squirrel. So it's like you couldn't really just like stay on a beaten path, with them. They would just be tangled up all around you. They're really wild. But
we have a pit bull, and the dog is crazy.
Yeah, but you just love him anyway.
Yeah, you love the dog anyway, but I mean, sometimes you just want to be like, get out. Because our dog isn't potty trained all the way. So.
Oh, yeah, that's a whole nother story then, when they're like babies and little. Yeah. See, my dogs, they just sit by the door and then they're like, bark, bark, like need to go out. So I don't, maybe they're saying like, I need to go out. Like if they had thumbs and like hands, I feel like they would open the door and just do that. But so it's President's Day.
It is President's Day.
Which that's exciting because we've had a lot of presidents and like it's a party all the time. So I actually found some fun facts about presidents, and
Tell me about them.
So Andrew Jackson taught his parrot how to curse.
Wow.
Which I don't know if that was like, okay for a president to do, because if like during meetings in the Oval Office, like, hey guys, look at my parrot, like he can say some really fun, colorful words. And then Martin Van Buren popularized the phrase okay, which I'm like, not really up on my presidents. I've forgotten who Martin.
Because I didn't know that either.
Yeah, popularized the word like okay. That's like a word we use all the time.
Every single day. Okay.
So he's probably a cool president, I have to say.
And a text message and everything. Okay.
Yeah, but he didn't even know what that was. He couldn't even like think about that. Then William Henry Harrison had a pet goat, which I guess isn't like, I mean, back then there's like farm animals running around.
Yeah,
so
I don't think
maybe he really.
Goats aren't popular now, so.
Yeah, like if someone had a goat today, we would be like, That's really strange. But yeah, other than that though.
Had a good weekend.
Yeah.
It's President's Day, National Pet Lover Day.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to celebrate today, but stay tuned, we'll be back with the news.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hello and welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm Mario Ramos and this is your daily news update. In cities across the country, people are choosing to celebrate President's Day a bit differently. Anti-Trump activists are using the holiday to show their disapproval. Not My President's Day protests have been planned in nearly 30 U.S. cities. Senator John McCain questioned the rhetoric of President Trump in an interview with Meet the Press yesterday morning. The Arizona senator said that suppressing the free press was how dictators get started. This is not the first time the senator has spoken out in opposition to Trump. Governor Sam Brownback has 10 days to sign or veto a bill that would raise income tax in Kansas. The bill, which received bipartisan support in the legislature, is intended to balance the Kansas budget by raising taxes for the higher income brackets. Brownback has indicated he will not sign the bill. A 17-year-old male is missing after his boat capsized in the Douglas County State Fishing Lake on Saturday. Crews went searching for the boy yesterday but found nothing. The name of the missing person has not yet been released. A former KU rower says she was sexually assaulted by a KU football player and is being allowed to continue her lawsuit against the university. Claire McClure filed a lawsuit in April 2016 claiming that KU had not appropriately handled this situation. The portion of her case claiming that KU was institutionally responsible for the assault was dismissed, but other claims stand. Enrollment in KU's engineering program is up by nearly 500 students compared to 4 years ago. The rise came in response to funding for the program given to Kansas schools by the Kansas Board of Regents, asking the schools to invest in engineering. KU has used those funds for the construction of new engineering facilities. And that will wrap up today's news briefs. Please keep watching, and Courtney will be back with a special guest.
And welcome back. So me and Courtney here are just gonna wanna get into a little bit more detail about what Marielle said in the news about John McCain and the free press. So John McCain actually didn't like Donald Trump's tweets about fake news because Donald Trump, he's like one of the presidents that's always hashtagging out there on Twitter.
I can't believe he has that much time to get on Twitter and actually make tweets.
I know, but social media is important now in our day and age. But McCain said that the suppression of free press is historically the first step of dictators, and Donald Trump was just saying that like free, like the press and like CNN, NBC, they're just like the enemy of the people, and that like he's not, you know, a fan of free press, and like you know what might happen, you know, if he like cuts the press off, because that's like so important.
Yeah, we need free press. Like, how do we get our daily news? I mean, we do have Twitter and all social media, but we need those also, like they're on Twitter, so
and the press is like so important, just you know, hearing all about like what happens in like governments and stuff, so that's also important. And
I'm curious of your reaction to a tweet that the president sent Friday night. The fake news media, failing New York Times, NBC News, ABC, CBS, CNN, is not my enemy. It is the enemy of the American people.
And so, yeah, this
believe the
video
press
he
is
did
the
with,
enemy?
One of the
you believe any
NBC
group of
guys,
Americans are the enemy of another group of Americans?
Funny. I hate the press. I hate
I was
you
talking
especially,
about the period, as you know, of the New World Order. A fundamental part of that New World Order was a free press. I hate the press. I hate you especially. But the fact is, we need you. We need a free press. We must have it. It's vital. If you want to preserve, I'm very serious now, if you want to preserve democracy as we know it, you have to have a free and many times adversarial press. And without it, I'm afraid that we would lose so much of our individual liberties over time. That's how dictators get started.
That's how dictators get started, with tweets like that?
No, they get started by suppressing a free press. In other words, in consolidation of power, when you look at history, the first thing that dictators do is shut down the press. And I'm not saying that President Trump is trying to be a dictator. I'm just saying we need to learn the lessons of history.
And you could see, like, during that NBC interview with one of the guys there, McCain said, like, I'm just going to reiterate that again, that, like, he said that I hate the press, I hate you especially, but the fact is we need you.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's, I feel like most politicians, they just, like, you know, don't like the press because the press are getting in everyone's business, you know, telling the American people what's, like, really happening. But it's just so crucial and important for, like, you know, to preserve the democracy, you know.
Yeah. I think that's very important.
Yeah, and something else that happened on Sunday that was big in you know, presidential kind of stuff is, and it happened in Times Square on New York, was thousands represented Murad backgrounds and faiths and protested in Times Square to let Muslims know that their fellow Americans stood by them. So you can see pictures of just like people from, you know, completely different backgrounds, Muslims or not, you know, and like from different faiths, and anyone. We're just all standing in Times Square, and the rally's motto, they said on CNN, was "Today I'm Muslim too," and it was to show a day of solidarity with our Muslim brothers and sisters in reaction to vicious attacks by Trump. So that's been what's happening in our news.
Yeah.
But stay tuned with the weather. We'll be back with Brittany.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Brittany Foster. Here are your weather headlines for the day. We had some showers in the morning briefly, and we're actually going to have warm highs yet again today, above average temperatures, but we are going to cool down later this week. We'll get to that in a second, though. We did hear those showers that moved through in the morning. They're mostly to the northeast of us now, so they're pretty much out of Lawrence, but you might see a few spotty rainfalls and showers as you go through until noon today, but otherwise they are out of our way. Currently we're sitting at a temperature of 64 degrees, nice, like I said, above average temperatures. Usually we don't even have like a high of this warm. It's usually only 43 degrees. So this current temperature is way above our highs. We have a 64 right now, cloudy conditions because those showers moved through. Winds are out of the southwest at 7 miles per hour, and that will last all throughout the day and actually pick up to 14 miles per hour. We're going to have a nice high today of around 70, probably just the upper 60s though, but still 70, we're not going to complain, that's nice. Mostly cloudy conditions still, those will last all throughout the day. It will have our temperatures go up as high as they usually are, but we'll take 70 for today. Here's your hourly planner for the day. 11 a.m. right now, or well, around right now, 65, by 3, 68, and then we're gonna go to like 69 and then drop back down to 64 for the end of your day today. Here's your 5-day forecast. 70 right now, those cloudy conditions. We're gonna have some nice clear weather though on Tuesday. We're going to go up to 75. Wednesday, the nice high temperatures of the 70s. But then notice, as we go through the rest of the week, our temperatures begin to drop again. And we have those cold temperatures that move back through with rain coming with a possibility on Thursday. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day, everyone.